Bum, 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 bum. Hello, my lovely wolf pack, and welcome back to another episode of the Pop Culture Wolf, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I cannot wait to get started. I am so excited. But of course, as usual, before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and share the show with quite literally everyone that you know, and join the pack today. All right, well, guys, we are here as promised. I'm here doing a solo pop culture show today so that we may break down the brand new Avengers Doomsday trailer. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now, a lot of conservative commentators have been shitting on this movie, and I'm just like, what? But why? Why are all the conservatives shitting on this movie? But, not me, guys. Not me. I have never been more excited in my entire life for a movie than I am right now, especially after watching this awesome new trailer. So just based on what we've seen so far, it looks like it's gonna be absolutely fantastic from what I've seen. So we are gonna go over this trailer now. I do kind of got to be careful breaking this down because I don't want to get copyright striked. Marvel is kind of being a stickler about this trailer right now. I've seen other creators who have been having a hard time breaking down this trailer. I hate this copyright bullshit. It's such a pain in the ass. Every time we try to do anything Marvel, it seems like we have problems with copyrights issues. And it's just like, I'm just trying to react to the trailer. But so, unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to show the trailer just because I'm not going to deal with all that. But we do have a bunch of screenshots for you guys from the trailer, and we will go over the whole thing with you guys today. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to start out. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. I know. I got to learn to prepare better for this. Here we go. All right. I think I got it. So we start out in this trailer with something that we've already seen before. It's the broken down sign of the X Mansion. We've seen that in the teaser trailer for the X-Men that we seen a couple months ago. Beginning of the year, I believe, is when they put those little short 10-second clips out. Little teaser clips, but it starts out with, we zoom in on that logo there, and of course we get RDJ's Doctor Doom. We finally hear what he's gonna be sounding like in this movie. He's got this thick Russian accent, and I love it. So we zoom in here on the X Mansion, and he says, "Something's coming, something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision." It's so epic. Like, I do it no justice. I do a terrible Russian accent, but RDJ kills it. It's really interesting because when you listen to it, it's kind of weird because it doesn't sound. I listened to it over and over again. That one line there. I listened to it over and over again, trying to find like RDJ's voice in there somewhere, and I honestly couldn't find it. He does an amazing job, like making himself completely separating himself from the Tony Stark role for the Doctor Doom role. It's really amazing. So obviously we get the slow sweeping shot of the Xavier Institute at dusk, lights flicker, and then we see, of course, we get P Stew, a little bit of P Stew here. P Stew's Professor X It looks like he's looking out the window, and it looks like what we're seeing is the incursion happening, the incursion of the three worlds, I believe. Now in the comics, it's interesting that they're doing it this way, because in the comics it's just like two worlds smashing together. You got the Ultimates, I believe it's the Ultimates universe, and then of course the 616. But in the movie, it seems like they're going to be adapting three worlds are coming to collide together. At least that's what we're seeing from little Easter eggs in this trailer. So you got him watching that happen right outside the window there. You got all the flickery lights and stuff. And then we get our first shot of Doctor Doom, dude, like rising up from the ground. It's so like oh my god, I was hoping, because when you seen him in that post-credit scene in Fantastic Four, dude, I was really disappointed. I was like, I hope that's, because you see him holding his mask there, and I'm like, dude, I hope that's not like what he looks like in the Doomsday movie. But it seems like, yeah, he has certainly gotten a costume upgrade since that post-credit scene in Fantastic Four. But yeah, dude, it looks a lot like all the concept art and leaks that we've been getting. It looks exactly like what we've been getting. And that's what I was hoping for, honestly. He's got the chainmail on his arms, the big metal shoulder pads. He's got the little runes on his chest too, it looks like. And oh my god, just the shot right here, guys, of him rising up off the ground just looks so dope. It looks so dope. Like, the cinematography is gonna be great. From what I'm seeing in this trailer, if this whole movie is like shot like this, it's gonna look like amazing. I can't wait to see it in the theater. This is a must see in theater, in my opinion. Like, just the cinematography alone is amazing. Sorry guys, I ramble. I'm gonna be rambling probably this whole video. This might end up being a longer video just because I'm so excited. I really want to break down everything. All right, so then you got, of course, we got the Marvel Studios, the logo. I think there might be some other things in there, but I'm not as eagle-eyed. I'm sure there's other eagle-eyed YouTubers that caught something new in the Marvel logo, the Marvel Studios logo. But then, of course, we pan out to look what looks like New York City in the new Avengers tower that we seen at the end of the Thunderbolts. We finally get an outside shot of what it looks like now that the Thunderbolts, are Avengers with a Z, has taken over the building. It looks pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of the new design of the building. Honestly, I liked the A being on top. They got the A there in the middle of the building. It's kind of weird. It just looks kind of fun. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but it just looks like that A like just doesn't belong there. I liked where that Tony Stark had it like way up at the top of the tower, and they just apparently repositioned it. It looks like they might have added a new part to the building. It looks like the spire sticking up on the side of it. I don't know. It looks cool. Looks cool. Anyway, and then of course we got Thor starts to, and I'm gonna kind of try to explain. I'm gonna try to read what he says here, and but then also talk about the still frames I got for you guys. But yeah, we got Thor starts to narrate. Basically, he narrates basically this whole trailer. He says, "I fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together." I don't do a very good Thor voice. "And they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one." And then of course, while you have that narration going on, we have, let's see, we have this still frame, and it seems like Thor is actually going to be showing up. So that post-credit scene in Thunderbolts, where you've seen the Fantastic Four ship coming into the orbit of Earth 616, It seems like Thor was already on, because it shows him walking into the new Avengers towers with the Fantastic Four walking right behind them. Now, this could be a misdirection. For Marvel likes to do that. Either they'll take out a person, or they'll put a person in a place where they're not actually in the scene. But who knows? Who knows? We can speculate on that later. But yeah, it looks like he's actually with the Fantastic Four when they show up on Earth with their Fantastic Four ship in that post-credit scene, because he walks into the Avengers Tower with him. And here we got another little thing here. We got let's see, we got an Ant-Man. I don't know where the hell Ant-Man came from, but we got Ant-Man standing with Bucky in his new suit. God, Bucky looks so cool. Bucky just looks so dope. And then, of course, you got Sam Wilson, Captain America, standing there with him. So, and then we keep going into this. And then this is the interesting one. This is how I found out that it is actually 3 Earths, because it looks like on the screen in the background there, I'll pull up that image. So you got all the new Avengers / Thunderbolts, whatever you want to call them, and then you got whatever's left of the OG Avengers. You got the Fantastic Four there, Thor standing there. In the background you see on the screen there's it looks like 3 Earths. So this is how I figured out, oh, there's a little Easter egg there. So it is going to be, I'm guessing, Earth 616, and then the Fantastic Four Earth, and then X-Men Earth, obviously. But yeah, and then obviously, let's see here, you got Thor. He goes on to say, let's see here, well, I'm trying to find it. Oh my god, my transcript is terrible. Well, let's see if I can just read the subtitles here. So, of course, he says all that. He says they fought many battles. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. So it looks like Thor is giving them a little pep talk, you know. Usually Captain America is the one that does the pep talks, but it seems like we got Thor. He's very heavily featured in this trailer, so I have a feeling that Thor is going to be a huge part of Avengers Doomsday, it looks like. And they're all standing around in the Avengers Tower. All right. And then we got some shots of Namor and Shuri's Black Panther. They died facing enemies. Yes, and then I love this shot. It's really crazy. You see this other shot. I don't really know what's going on here. It looks like Namor might betray the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. That's what it's looking like. Now, it does happen in the comics too, mind you guys, that Namor does end up betraying everybody in the comics. And we don't really know a lot about Namor at this point, at least within the MCU. We know that he's very hostile to pretty much anybody that isn't his people. He's very racist, the Atlanteans are. The Atlanteans are, like, super racist. They're like, if you're not an Atlantean, then we don't fucking care about you at all. But yeah, it looks like in this scene, he's going to be betraying them because everybody gets all up in arms. And then we got this shot. I love this shot. You got Thor coming down out of the sky. It really brings you back to Avengers Infinity War when he showed up in the middle of the Battle of Wakanda, yo. It looks so cool. He just drops down. It looks like he's at the X Mansion. I'm not really sure. We do have this. It was really hard for me to get a still shot because I'm trying to figure out where he is. I'm assuming that this is the X Mansion, but it could be Latveria. It could be like outside of Doom's Castle. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out of the timeline of all this and how how this movie is going, because it's already really weird that Thor shows up with the Fantastic Four like he's already been chilling with them. But I don't know. We'll see. So I have this really blurry still frame trying to figure out where he's landing here to fight Doctor Doom. And you can see the statue there, but it's so blurry, I can't tell what that statue is of. A lot of people are speculating that it's the X-Mansion, that this is the big battle that they're going to have at the X-Mansion, but I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know. I mean, maybe. If I could just see, I even tried to up the resolution on the photo there that I'm giving you guys, and it's still, I can't tell what that statue is. So it could be the X-Mansion, it could be Doom's Castle, who the hell knows. Anyway, it's to the cool part. You got him standing there, and oh my god, I love, you see Stormbreaker starting to light up. And then you got fucking Doom, like, kind of standing way off, like, kind of blurry looking, but you can tell that it's him, his silhouette standing there in the background. Oh, it's so cool. And then then we start getting into the X-Men versus Avengers fighting. So here we got Shang-Chi and Channing Tatum's Gambit. So we were all right, guys. We were all right. Channing Tatum, like, it seems that in that post-credit scene for Deadpool and Wolverine, that Channing Tatum was taken from, somehow got from the void to our original X-Men's universe. Now, we don't know if it's the same Gambit. Obviously, he looks exactly the same in this trailer. It doesn't even look like he got a suit upgrade. He looks exactly the same as he did in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now there are a bunch of people that are saying that he's going to be like a little bit darker of a, like, he's not going to be as, he's going to be a more serious version of Gambit compared to how he was in Deadpool and Wolverine, where he's kind of quippy and funny. I hope we get to see some kind of quippy stuff, but I also do understand that, like, Doomsday has to be like a serious, like, this is the highest stakes that our heroes have been in, like, ever. Like, in all of the MCU history, these are the highest stakes that we've ever seen, ever. This is the most powerful villain that they've ever come across. Obviously, you have, I wish I would have got the transcript right. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the voiceover. So yeah, Thor goes on to say, "Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters." So he's really like I love this speech that Thor has given. It really, like, they're really redeeming, because Thor, dude, let's just face it. Thor Love and Thunder was so bad. Like, Thor, I like when he's funny, like Ragnarok, I guess, but I love this serious Thor. I love this Thor that's, like, locked in. He's locked in and ready. Like, he's the one actually telling everybody to stop fighting and shit. Like, everybody shut the fuck up. we gotta face this huge fucking villain where we're all gonna fucking die. I love serious Thor. It's really epic, and you got the music in the background too, makes it even more epic. Yeah, so he stops the anyway, we'll go back to these fight scenes here. So yeah, obviously we have Shang-Chi and Gambit fighting. They both look amazing. Looks like Shang-Chi got a suit upgrade. He looks really badass. I think that this is going to be a great fight. Shang-Chi with the 10 rings versus Gambit looks dope. Flip it around. I love it, dude. Oh, and then this is really interesting to me. This kind of proves, I think, some of the theories that were leaking online about Loki's role in all this. Like, time god Loki. Like, what's his role? God of Stories Loki. What's his role in all this? So you see this is the card. It's a TVA card. It's got Loki's face on it. And once again, still trying to figure out the timeline of it all. Of course, trying to figure the timeline out for a time travel multiverse story, it's gonna get a little convoluted. But I'm just trying to see like the timeline of how the movie goes. And this looks like in the picture here of somebody's holding this card. I'm gonna say that this is Steve Rogers holding this card. Because later in the trailer, you see him in a black long sleeve jacket. And just based on that, on his little cuff here, the hand that's holding it, I think that the theories were true that Loki's going to come, he's going to give him his card, and I don't know what's going to go on with that card, but he's going to be able to get a hold of Loki somehow. I don't know. The Loki of it all is what I am honestly, the TVA and Loki, I really, really am interested to see where they fit into this story. Anyway, so he has the card, and then you'll see he'll flip it. He flips it over here, and he's got the Yggdrasil tree on it, and it looks interesting. I'm just guessing. I'm like, so wait a minute. If it's got the tree on it, is this after he's taken the throne? So has he got up off the throne to go get Steve Rogers, or is this before the events of Loki season 2, or during the events of Loki? Like I said, the time travel of it all makes it all very confusing. But I'm speculating on the timeline of the events that they're showing you in the trailer. They're obviously not gonna like put all the scenes that they're showing in order in the trailer. So then we get our first look at Loki, and he looks like he's not wearing his god outfit, his freaking God of Stories outfit. So I don't know. I'm thinking this is during Loki season 2. You know how he spends like 1,000 years learning about time travel and all that shit. I think this might be like this was off screen during that time. That's just my opinion. And then we get some more shots of Shuri, the Wakandans. You got everybody here. You got the new Falcon standing here. You got Ghost standing here. Bucky. It looks like Ben Grimm and Vanessa Kirby's Mrs. The Invisible Woman. And then they're shaking hands with M'Baku. And Shuri's standing there with the Wakandan warriors. It looks like this is the scene that they showed in that little clip that they gave us earlier this year with the Wakandans. Looks like Namor must be there, because you see this big wall of water, so that they all met like in the middle of the ocean or something, and they're just like holding up the wall of water there. Interesting. And this, here we go. And then we got the Yelena Belova and Mystique fight. Look at Mystique, guys. Look at this. Look at her. Oh my God. I've been waiting. Like, I hated the OG Mystique look in the original X-Men's, dude. The fact that they had her like naked, like, why is she naked? I don't understand. Like, she was never naked in the comics, never. She always had clothes on. And yeah, so I always hated that. And then they gave her clothes in X-Men, what was it, X-Men First Class, I believe, the Jennifer Lawrence version of Mystique. They gave her clothes, but they didn't give her the clothes. They didn't give her now we finally get this comic accurate. We only get to see the top part, obviously. I'm really excited to see the whole fit, but it should be pretty cool. I think she looks amazing. And she transforms, and then her and Yelena fight for a little bit. You got some dialogue a little bit. Oh, and this was another interesting still frame. We got Cassie Lang. She's probably not going to be in the movie, but I'm sure it just shows Scott. It looks like he's like going off to battle and he's saying goodbye to her. Interesting enough, we got her with her comic book accurate blonde hair now. Interesting enough, I just love that Marvel. It seems like the further we get into the multiverse saga, the more comic book accurate we get with the looks of everybody. Anyway, then we got another still frame here of. I think this is Johnny Storm. Obviously, I think that everybody was saying that he was like hugging his sister, Miss Invisible Woman, but I actually think based on how bleach blonde the hair is there, I think that's Franklin Richards. I think that's Franklin. I am also interested to know the Franklin of it all. I want to know where he fits into this story here. And we got some more Wakandans in that area there. We got Sam Wilson. I don't know if I got a still frame of that, did I? I gotta look. Sorry guys, like I said, I am not prepared for this. Yeah, it looks like I didn't get a still frame for you guys of any of this, but we do have the voiceover continues here. Da 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 da. I'm trying to find where he voiceovers again. Really? Is that in the end? I guess that was all the voiceover here. You got some more fighting. Gambit, and we get another look at oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys this one. Here you go. Here's a still frame of we get to see Cyclops in all his comic book accurate glory here. Love it. Love it. It looks so dope, dude. That is the most. It looks like they decided to opt out of the yellow trunks. I'm not really one for the trunks on the outside of the clothes. I don't know what people were thinking back in the day when they were drawing comics. They're like, you know what? Let's put underwear over his pants. Let's put underwear on the outside, bro. But so thankfully, it looks like it's extremely comic accurate costume for Cyclops. They just opted to do no yellow trunks. No yellow trunks. We don't need that. And I agree. We don't need that. Looks like we got more fighting, and this is my favorite part. Oh my god, guys, this part right here. Oh my god, Thor comes in with Stormbreaker. Like I said, they're really hearkening back to Infinity War, bro. They're really taking like basically a whole screenshot, but it's different because you got Doctor Doom, 2 fingers, bro. 2 fingers. Like dude, you know what I immediately thought of for you anime fans out there? I immediately thought of Goku in Dragon Ball Z, 2-fingering at Trunks' sword. That's immediately what I thought of when I seen this scene, but so cool. He just fucking just 2 fingers, Stormbreaker. And this is gonna show you guys the power difference, the power gap between Thor. If Thor's the strongest, he is the strongest Avenger. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody's gonna argue, no, Hulk, no, fuck that. Thor is the strongest Avenger. And dude, so yeah, I love how they're basically showing you the power levels here, and Doom's power level is over 9,000. I like it seems like they're really incorporating the magic runes. You can see on his gauntlet there, his glove, he's got a rune on there, some sort of rune. It also kind of looks like the symbol that you see on the Latvian flag that got leaked out or in concept art or whatever. Yeah, so cool, dude. So cool. And you just got Thor going, "Brah!" Oh yeah, and then the voiceover ends with Thor going, "We're going to need a miracle." And then of course, who's that miracle going to be? Well, I kind of already spoiled it for you guys. Yeah, you guys already seen this trailer. You know what's happening. Oh my god, look at that. Yes. And then we got, of course, Steve shows up. hey, buddy. Love it. And Thor going, impossible. It's definitely a 360 from an Endgame where he goes, I knew it. Now he's like, impossible. No, this is awesome, dude. And he grabs Mjolnir to prove that, yep, it's me. It's really me, Thor. It's fucking good old Stevie boy. Now, I do think in a lot of this, and of course you got Steve. Steve, just look at handsome as hell. Look at that picture. Looking great, Chris Evans. Even with the long hair and the beard, he looks a lot better than he did in Infinity War with the long hair and the beard. Yeah, I don't know. He looks like he's eating good. He's been living with Peggy Cardi. He's been having some good old 1950s style meals. He looks good. He looks good. And then of course we got the Avengers Doomsday logo. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. I love it, dude. Oh, this trailer is so great. It's so great. So awesome. Anyway, yeah, guys, I can't get over it. I've watched this trailer like over and over and over again. Oh my god, I've never been so excited for December before. I'm like, how the hell? It's really weird. It's a really weird release date. I do gotta say, this before Christmas, like a couple weeks before Christmas release date is pretty weird for an Avengers title. I don't think I remember there ever being like not an Avengers title movie. Obviously, there's been other movies that came out in the around that time from the MCU, but I don't think I ever remember another Avengers title being like in December, December 18th. So it just seems like a random ass date for such a big and widely anticipated movie. Oh my goodness, that's just so cool, dude. I could watch this. I could I could watch this over and over and over again, guys. So amazing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little trailer breakdown here. I am so excited for this movie. I know a lot of conservatives are like, "Meh, we don't really care," but sometimes you got to take a break from the politics, do something you like. And I love superhero movies. I love all that nerd shit. That's why I made the Pop Culture Wolf. Sometimes you need a little break. I am going to come back for you guys a little later. It's going to be another late one for the Lone Wolf Show, but I am going to be back with the news later, so don't you worry, you guys. I know not everybody that's following us is into the pop culture stuff. They're more into the political stuff, but I like to keep my audience wide, You get the people that like the pop culture and the people that like the political stuff, and we meet in the middle. But I like both. Obviously. So yeah, I hope you guys. It's like I said, it's gonna be another late one, like it was last night. Because I got to get this video edited and then uploaded, and that's going to take a while. So by the time this comes out, it will probably be like damn near 7, 8 o'clock. And that's when I'll start recording for the Lone Wolf. So yeah, it'll probably be like 10 o'clock-ish again. Sorry about that, guys. You know how it is. But I hope you guys join us for that later. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. We really appreciate you guys coming and stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is the first time I've done the Pop Culture Wolf by myself, so hopefully it turned out okay and you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, make sure you smash the like button as per usual. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It's the best thing that you could do to support us and the work that we do. Share the show with all your friends, obviously. You can find us on X and Facebook and all the other places at Wolfpack Media 92. And we will see you guys in a couple hours probably. Peace.